danger lurks below. Flesh-ripping teeth, menacing grey fin, cold killer eyes, brooding terror incarnate. The shark frenzy can be a daily hazard, even for mermaids.
Yeah, they look nasty.
Occasionally, there's that shadow that creeps by and you go, what was that? And I surf a lot of sharks at home and they're seen all the time in the water. You can see them everywhere, but there's certain times of year where they're feeding a lot and they're everywhere and it makes me uncomfortable. I'm riding waves and I can see them right through the water surface. It's sort of not my idea of having fun.
Lisa Andersen was never much fun for her opposition either. She rode waves with an aggression and assurance that no woman had done previously, equaling the 4 world titles won by surfing greats Frida Zamba and Wendy Berta. We caught up with Lisa in the English capital back in '98 at the London Aquarium. Andersen's combination of good looks and supernatural talent meant she commanded attention both in and out of the water and helped take surfing to another level.
What are they doing? It's taken a long time to get to where it is today, and when I started, it wasn't as respected, and it has gained a lot more respect in the years. And I've just tried to, carry the flag in the sport and do my best. And since I was crowned champion, it's my job to kind of do that.
You. Do you know that bad girls go to hell?
Lisa might not have been a bad girl, but she was far from an angel in her formative surfing years. After running away from her home in Florida aged 16, Andersen slept rough on the beaches of California while she honed her surfing skills in local competitions. Her success earned Lisa her first trip abroad a year later, when she was invited to compete at the 1986 World Amateur Championships in England. Andersen gained her first sponsorship deal from Quicksilver in 1992. But just as her pro career began to take off, she became pregnant.
See, in '93, everything was going pretty good, and I found out that I was going to be a mom, and Erica came along, and the whole world was probably going, what's she doing? We've waited for her to win a world title, and she's having children, so I don't think anyone expected me to do well. And, so I was really trying to come back.
With critics to disprove and an extra mouth to feed, Lisa returned in '94 more motivated than ever before. The result? Victory after victory after victory. She quickly established a huge advantage in the standings, only for disaster to strike. A bad wipeout resulted in a disc injury to her back. With her lead under threat, she had to return to the water at the season's finale in Australia. Despite being in great pain, she succeeded in making it through the 1 round of heats required to capture that first world title. It may not have been the gnarliest of waves, but it was just about the gutsiest ride. For the following 3 years, no one was able to topple Lisa from her throne. As a consequence, she got to ride with the big boys on internationally renowned waves like G-Land in Java. In 1997, she became the first woman to be invited to Soul Surfing's Nirvana in Indonesia. Left-hand reef break, G-Land was a place where only the men survived. That was until Lisa showed up.
I don't surf like a man. It's a compliment, because, all the greats are guys, and it's a male-dominated sport, so And I look up to a lot of guys like Tom Curran and Tom Carroll and Aki and, you know, all the greats. And when I look up to them, I try to and attempt the same things they do and the same approach and try to get as radical as they do and use power and things like that to gain respect.
Let me set you free.
The hot topic in '98 was whether Andersen could emulate Kelly Slater, who at that point was a 5-time world champion. But her bid to equal his record ran aground. The cause, her injured back. The prognosis was that it would only get worse. So, was this the end of the line?
No way. I'll go surfing with a broken back. I don't care. I just want to be strong, and I just don't like to be out of the water. And I watched the last competition, watching on the bench, just felt it wasn't a good feeling to watch and not be part of it. And I feel like a fish out of water.
Andersen's influence extends well beyond competitive accolades. As the most marketable of female surfers, she was at the forefront of the surge in popularity for women's surfwear and fashion in the mid-90s, generating a whole new side to the industry. And after injury prevented her from competing in 1999, she returned the following year and was once again challenging for top honors.
It's what I love to do, and I want it to be there forever. I always believed in it, and it's really come a long way with, you know, with the fashion and everything supporting. It's booming everywhere. Girls are surfing everywhere around the world, and it's great to see.
After retiring from competition in 2002, Andersen maintained her connection with the sport by moving into team and event management.
Sure we don't get to visit the Queen or anything? That's a real bummer.
Lisa Andersen, one of surfing's all-time greats.